with you here today, fulfilling its dream. Thanks to God Almighty for giving us the strength, determination, and wisdom to successfully read for our degrees. We began our educational journey at different stints. However, we all had the same dream of furthering our studies and achieving inordinate personal and professional development. It is my personal philosophy that education is the key to empowerment. With such a philosophy, I was particularly enthusiastic when I began reading for my degree in 2014. It's how many of us got to understand in library orientation. Many of us began not knowing anything about the virtual classroom or who our classmates would have been. However, that quickly changed and we made ourselves at home. Learning to raise our hands during class and interact with our tutors and colleagues in our virtual classroom was surreal. Merely passing was never a concept I appreciated. As a child, I would sit to the top of the hill that leads to my home and shouted to my parents the position I came in class. As an adult, I still look forward to seeing excellent grades. Results from my first semester made me so confident that I was inspired to pursue 4 courses for first and second semester and 3 during summer. What busy days I've had, right? Some say I don't have a life, actually. Although we may not have any hard memories due to the fact that open campus courses are taught using technology and computer-generated classrooms, I am very sure we have memories of Skype meetings, WhatsApp chats, Google Docs, and our Blackboard Collaborate sessions. Technology became our best friend, though at times it made our hearts skip a beat, especially when we saw the signal, no Wi-Fi. We also have fond memories of the library, where some of us were regulator occupants even beyond closing time. Thank you, Samantha, for letting us stay with as well as keep you back. It was Charles Darwin who said, "In the long history of humankind, those who learn to collaborate and improvise most effectively have prevailed." This is definitely the case with the UWI Open Campus, with what seems to be endless series of collaborative tasks. Almost every course required us to complete such an assignment. Apart from getting the work done, we would have met many colleagues who became lifelong friends. I remember referring to my group members as study buddies. We would then look out for each other in our various courses. Collaborative tasks also provided me with the opportunity to learn about varying cultures of our sister countries. I also gained a greater appreciation for the perspective of others while sharing ideas and completing tasks. Being here in this room is a representation of our willingness and determination to accomplish both our individual and collective tasks. I believe that we have met courses that have tried our faith as well as caused our intellectual juices to grow. English for academic purposes generated a fame that no other course could have generated. However, with perseverance, we conquered. For those of us who studied management for information systems too, you would know that this course gave us a run for our money. I remember looking around the exam room and seeing only one other person with that green paper. Then I realized how brave I was. I am not sure if I am alone, but I remember the days when I said, "Let me take a 5-minute nap." Those seem to be the longest 5 minutes as I would awake with the sunshine. Ben Franklin mentioned that you can find the key to success under the alarm clock. He was so right, until the sound of the alarm clock became so familiar, it stopped waking us up. Also, as a result of how the human body works, a time came when we no longer needed it to get us out of bed. Or the memoirs of a university student. Will Rogers said, and I quote, "Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there," end quote. This means we must actually do something something with our lives if we want to get somewhere. As open campus students, we overcame the task of completing our daily jobs, taking care of our loved ones, and having the discipline to diligently complete our assignments. We got up and decided to pursue more out of life by furthering our studies, and we kept moving. This brought us here today, so let us keep moving on our tracks. After years of hard work and dedication, we can proudly utter the words of Ralph Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. What we have within us is the knowledge we have gained from our experiences and various courses. My fellow graduates, the question now is, what are we going to do with this knowledge? I need you to ponder a little bit. Margaret Fuller proposed that if we have knowledge, we must let others light their candles in it. I definitely agree with her and Louis Dumont, who declared that knowledge is like money. To be of value, it must circulate. And in circulating, it can increase in quantity and hopefully in value. Therefore, let us journey into society, find current open campus students who are pursuing studies in whichever discipline we would have studied, and pass on the knowledge we have gained while pursuing our studies to ensure the successful development and empowerment of others. After all, we must take some responsibility for the communities in which we live and serve. Thanks to Mrs. Dalrymple and the entire staff of the University of the West Indies Open Campus in Vincent for their support and monitoring. Special thanks to Ms. Samantha Williams, who have often gone above and beyond the call of duty to assist me in the library. She is the best. Ms. Licia Kwao, this year dynamite comes in small packages. You are truly a force to be reckoned with, as we never want to hear about giving up. Thank you for all your encouragement. Thanks also to my tutors, both online and in person, especially Mrs. Ashana Jack and Mr. Andy Batiste, my math whiz, Mrs. Chanel Cumberbatch, and Mrs. Cambridge. Furthering our studies can be quite a financial burden. I must commend the Eastern Caribbean Group of Companies, ECGC Foundation, Inc., for taking the bold step of partnering with the University of the West Indies Open Campus in awarding bursaries to students. I must express my thanks to ECGC Foundation, Inc. for selecting me as their 2016-2017 Semester 1 bursary awardee. It was truly a blessing. Thanks also to Mr. Brian Glasgow of KPMG and Ms. Lisa Vera of Port Sindington Limited. Their contribution aided in the successful completion of my practicum. Thanks also to Mrs. Laura Anthony Brown. It is said that effort is preceded by motivation. We cannot forget our family members who were a constant source of motivation, which led to our unlimited efforts to study hard and succeed. Our voices echoing through the house at night became their bedtime stories. Listening to our complaints about assignments, deadlines, our distress as a result of a lack of sleep, and our endless laughter and shouts when we received our grades. For that, we are grateful. To my biggest supporter and future husband, who had to listen to my every cry and reminded me that everything takes time, I cannot thank you enough. To all our well-wishers, I take this time to say a big thank you. As happy as I am to see us in all our glee, I must say that it is unfortunate that I am only seeing some of your faces for the first time. It is my hope that upon completion of the new open campus site, that I am definitely looking forward to, more students will be encouraged to use the campus facilities on a more regular basis. After all, that is about the only place some of us can sometimes be guaranteed peace and quiet. As a past member of the Student Guild, I would really like to see more open campus students taking up the mantle to support our community of learners. There is much work to be done. For example, advocating for financial assistance for students with the hope of completing postgraduate or a master's degree. I know many of us here would love that. As a member of the Guild, I also joined the campaign for more social activities. This gave both staff and students an opportunity to unwind. For those of us who attended the Christmas social in 2016, we will definitely remember Mr. Hahn on the dance floor. I commend the UWI Open Campus for taking initiative and keeping us informed about the social, economic, physical, environmental, and spiritual aspects of our lives. Lectures held by the university keeps us abreast with current affairs within our society. I attended the annual Independence Lecture held October 2016 and enjoyed an enlightening presentation by Dr. Richard Robertson on the topic Playing Against Nature in an Independent St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He highlighted how issues such as climate change have affected and will continue to affect us. This led me to wonder, are we truly ready for certain environmental changes? There was also an open forum which allowed persons to share their ideas and even seek clarification on related matters. Also, I remember attending the launch of our very own Dr. Adrian Fraser's book entitled The Riots in St. Vincent, From Riots to Adult Suffrage. The book is considered as the first comprehensive analysis of the 1935 riots, highlighting its causes, motivations, and the impacts of the riots in St. Vincent. These events provide a forum for the sharing of knowledge. Graduates, 2 pieces of advice I wish to give today. First, on our journey ahead, it is very important for us to always remember to put God first in everything we do. And second, always remember that everything takes time. We may not always win, but as long as we believe in ourselves and give ourselves time to plan, time to reflect, and time to learn, we will always succeed. Congratulations, graduates. Celebrate. We have earned that right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hannah. I'd like to take the opportunity now